So we're just waiting on George still.
Yep.
Right,
Just been like gone somewhere.
mood.
Dead.
It's fun. Are we all ready to talk about lovely childhood memories? Because I know I am. Same.
Depends.
Do you actually want lovely or?
No.
For interpretation, read between the lines and yeah, I don't know. Death of
Mood.
the author.
Yeah.
Fucking know what that's what the fuck does Death of the
Are you
author mean?
okay?
Hang on.
E.
That's not a
No.
triangle.
I'm gonna eat your hand.
Oh.
I became Despacito.
Oh, it literally just means I can't describe a meaning behind something.
Some mood.
That's just what it means. Yeah, Death of the author.
Yeah, is that a point the finding after credits of the game? No, it's not. That was a good game.
You okay, George?
Yeah, that was a good game.
It
Right
was,
there,
I'm
Mr.
very proud.
Roboto.
And now I turn off the Xbox.
And now we do our podcast on childhood.
Hey.
What the heck?
So, no, ask
Because
you.
Keelan has some soundboard stuff that shouldn't
Yeah,
be put
he
in the
does.
Do
podcast.
the soundboard.
That's
do
not
the
a
soundboard.
triangle. Not during the podcast because it is really loud for me, and that's gonna just destroy the podcast.
Some mood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Blake, I had a theory.
You had a theory. Is
Well,
it a
'cause you-
game
'cause you-
theory?
Cause no, it's a podcast theory, not for the
Ooh,
podcast,
even
but
better.
about the podcast. This. Oh, let me just close these notifications on my computer. No,
But
go away.
That's
Yeah,
not a
it's
triangle.
it's
Hmm.
hold on, I remember. Oh yeah, because you streaming it, and that would probably because
Yeah.
like you get the actual audio from the computer itself, so that would have the audio a lot higher quality than what I do.
correct.
So what if you download your stream and then you can
And
send it
give
to me
it
and I
to
can
you.
upload that?
But
yeah.
okay, but
That helps a lot.
it has royalty-free music at the start, but it's royalty-free.
As long as the music is just in like the starting soon part.
Yeah, it is. That's it.
And I'm gonna go
Yeah, but I can
put a
cut that
ball
out.
downstairs. I'll be back in a second.
Alright.
So,
See?
George, is this better?
That's not a triangle.
Or is that still incredibly loud?
Wait a minute, did you get that from the stream I just did? That's not a triangle.
yeah.
Yep.
But it wasn't. Usually when I do woosy woosy with the radio, it makes a bunch of triangles. But that one was triangle.
Some
I
mood.
don't know what it was doing.
Nobody
I
knows.
became Despacito.
Despacito.
Oh, so, I feel like that's a game that has multiple endings.
Probably. You have
Let
to
me see.
replay it.
That was a replay because I know it was before I did it. There was an option that says continue timeline. But before I did the stream stuff, I was like reset the timeline. Like, no, I don't want this. I want a brand new timeline.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
We're gonna have to
there's a lot
stream.
of endings actually because I typed in the secret ending and the alternate endings and it's like half an hour long.
Oh.
Hmm.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. So, who had a crunchy childhood?
Mine was very crunchy.
I had a
Define
crunchy childhood.
crunchy. Define
Is-
crunchy.
Your
Yeah.
parents don't love you, and you kind of,
Yeah, definitely crunchy.
you kind of
Wait,
did
so is
things
Crunchy good or
yourself.
bad in this situation?
Bad. Means you had a
Bad.
bad childhood.
Crunchy.
No,
Mine
it
very
was
crunchy.
That's because
Rice
you're a mummy's
Krispies
boy,
crunchy.
George.
Alright.
He
You
is,
are.
he's a real baby.
You're a mummy's boy.
You will, baby boy.
Like
I
the
mean
time.
that one trip in year 7, that was oh no.
What trip was that?
It was a residential trip.
Where did you go for your residential?
In primary school it was a place called Kilve, but I can't remember what the place in secondary school was called.
So I went
This-
somewhere called Carey Camp, and it was horrible.
What are you talking about? I'm so confused. Residential?
Store residential
Like
trips,
when
you
you
know,
would
when you
go
like
to a like it's sort of like camping, but not quite.
you stay
you go
overnight
to
somewhere
the
with
school.
school.
We didn't do that.
You didn't do residential trips. You poor
Oh.
unfortunate soul.
We did like a year 5 PGL trip, but that was for several days, not for
Ugh,
one night.
screw
And that
that.
was in primary school. We never did it again, so.
Psst.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, when I was a young warthog,
And he was young.
I had a very trusty, dusty childhood. And I think I've told you this story before, but one of the I don't know,
Happenings.
is
You'll get
one of
there.
the happenings is when it was just me and my sister, because our parents had left us alone. Bad idea. We lived in a flat, and the flat above us was playing some loud dancey music and doing the deed.
The deed.
Me, my younger sister pulled the TV down on our heads to turn it up because neither of us could reach it. And the big wooden TV stand thing that was on came crashing onto us and cracked our heads open.
Oh.
Yummy.
I had one of those like little VTech gaming system things, and that broke. I was very sad.
I want to find my one again and play it. I had a Winnie the Pooh game, a SpongeBob game, and I'm pretty sure there was a car game on it as well. Like Cars the Disney
I had a
movie.
Tinkerbell game.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was very pod. When was that time I ran headfirst into a brick wall in year 2. That was interesting. It was our like crappy sports day thing, right?
I don't like sports day.
And we had these little tire things that we're allowed to climb and jump around on. Me and my
Yeah.
friend were racing around on them, and we were told to go back inside and get changed. So we have a race to go to the changing rooms. What happens? I trip up over a stick and go
A
headfirst
stick?
into a brick wall. I had tiny feet then, okay? The stick was like the size of me. I tripped over it and ran headfirst into the brick wall.
Oh.
Yummy.
I
Well,
had a
I
nosebleed
remember
all
people
over
kept
my
throwing
teacher.
flowers at me on sports day.
Yeah, my teacher was wearing a lovely white flowery top. And what do I get over it? The red
Blood.
liquid. The good stuff.
Wait a minute.
So, yeah, it's safe to say my year 2 teacher probably hates me still. It was like a very fancy top she brought the day before.
And then there's this child put on it.
So, we don't have things like Primark and stuff in my hometown. We have like the crappy shops. And it was a nice fancy top from one of the crappy shops. I don't know why she was that concerned about it. I mean, it was like 30 quid, so that's probably why. It had child's blood all down it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think anyone would be concerned if your new teaser's got covered in child blood.
It
Just
wasn't my
killed a
fault,
child,
okay?
feeling good.
It wasn't
Yeah,
my fault.
dream.
Christ. But yeah, that was an interesting childhood. And then we moved to where I live now, and I hate it. I want to go home.
You are home.
I'm not home. This is not my home. This is just a house where I live.
Isn't that what a home is?
No, a home
No.
is something you make, I guess. And my home is
Home is-
not here.
Home is
So you
supposed
gotta
to.
build your own house.
So home is supposed to feel good. If it doesn't feel good, then it's not home.
Exactly.
Mm.
CL
I'm
gets
not
me.
home.
So I also don't live in a home. I live in a brick, a bunch of bricks.
Yeah.
Whoa. I live in an alleyway. It's a
George,
nice
your
I live in
parents
alleyway.
like
George's
you.
bed.
What?
In your bed, I'm in your shit.
Do 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 do
I
do
live
do
in
do
your
do.
bed. I'm the trash man.
I'm the trash man.
George, you had a seemingly decent childhood. What happened?
Gee. Like what happened during the childhood? You're saying like what happened to make me the
Yeah.
somewhat slightly less than decent person
Yeah.
I am.
Yep.
Hmm.
A crusty, dusty dinosaur is what you've become.
Well, I'll tell you exactly what happened. I can pinpoint it to the exact
Is it when
moment
it said make them
of
bigger?
that. No, that was a positive.
Oh, good.
Because that drawing has brought in so many new customers.
I don't know whether I should take
It's
that as a
what
good thing or
drawing?
not, but okay.
Is it the certain drawing?
The one that you have a button to press that activates it.
What, this one?
The one on right now.
Yeah.
This button.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
beautiful looking image of Pyra. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
George, I don't think you should think of that as a good
Definitely
thing,
not
but
been
okay.
copyrighted.
Right, so oh yes,
Same,
the
to be
exact
fair.
moment it all went downhill. It was the year 2014, I think. The dawn of secondary school and the residential trip I hinted at earlier. Okay, so first
Continue.
problem number uno. In primary school, the residential trips like you had to go on them, I think. But in secondary school, it's optional. So problem one, barely any of my friends went.
So, no Harvey.
Problem, yeah, no Jack, no Harvey, and all that. No, like there were people that I was friends with, but like the ones that I would barely talk to.
Mood.
It's not because like I don't like them, just because I spend most of the time with Jack and Harvey and all that.
Wait. So it was optional, yet you still went.
Yeah, I
I
thought it
still
was
went, to be fair.
I was like 11. I thought like, oh, it's going to be like the ones in primary school. It's going to be fun, but no.
Oh, never mind. Then.
Some mood, buddy.
Problem
Oh,
number
you poor soul.
2. The teachers chose who we spent in the cabins with each other,
Oh fuck.
Oh, nah, sod that.
That's- oh.
and I got put with the chavs.
And he walked away.
George became a chav. Oh no.
Now look who you're with.
Yeah, not any better.
Problem number 3. Hold on, I gotta remember what
How
it
many
was.
problems
Oh
are
yes,
99.
there? Mood.
there's a lot.
But
Problem number 3. I pretty sure I can't remember if this one was correct or not, but it probably was. I don't think we had our phones there, so we couldn't really like do anything.
because
That
it was a
anything
school
now in a
trip.
fucking cabin.
Yeah, I didn't expect there to be phones, so it spent nothing.
It spent nothing
Bro.
to do.
Problem number.
Oh.
Actually, I'm not considering that one as a problem. I didn't really become addicted to my phone until like a few months ago.
Problem number 4.
Problem by number 4. That's not a triangle. That's not a problem.
I became Despacito.
Problem number 4 was bad weather. That one wasn't really as bad of a problem, it's more just an inconvenience,
Everything's an inconvenience.
including me.
Oh, that's a tally mark.
Oops.
Why do
Ah.
you get off my bed?
How many tally marks do you have at this point? I'm just genuinely
Like-
I
curious.
can't.
64 or something.
Jesus.
Wait.
A lot.
He's getting close.
I drew a
Close to
rocket
that
ship.
special number. Problem number 5. What's problem number 5? We'll
Yeah,
restart.
no.
65.
Oh, I was close. Problem number 5. You see, in year 7, I was a very picky eater, which meant that when we had like the big fancy meals in the big eating area.
Oh, what,
It
like
was,
the canteen?
Yeah, if I can't remember if I ate anything or not. I probably did. Something I don't know.
It's a
But
movie.
also, problem number 6, which is related to that problem, I would usually just be sat in a crowd of people and not say a word, just silently sat there eating.
What, like you do at lunchtime in college? Oh, have Tommy. Hi, Bailey.
Yeah, but like a lot more silenting.
It's a mood.
Silence.
Yeah, you
Meals
had
are
no
fine.
Xenoblade.
A mood.
It's a big mood. New.
Yeah, was there a number 7?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not recounting it, am I?
I don't know. But something else that annoyed me was when I got back, I found out that with that week of absolute torts that I was going through, it turns out back at school with Jack and Harvey and all that, just playing dodgeball in PE lessons.
Bailey, George
Yeah.
is going on a rant about his secondary school residential trip, and I started it off with crusty childhood memories, and we've
And the
murdered CL.
Funny thing is, the funny thing is, I saw the stream name and it was favorite childhood memories.
You not seen what
Yes.
the podcast thing reads?
Crunchy childhood memories. Yeah, you're welcome to join us, Bailey.
Come hither.
If you're around, you can join us. I don't know if your mum's or not. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. I had a feeling you wasn't home. You at your mother's, little mummy's boy. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
LMAO, imagine.
I think that's all the problems that I can go through without this stream being taken down and my video getting demonetized.
This-
Oh,
I'll simplify it. Midnight PP attack.
You could have just DM'd me that, but okay.
Jesus Christ, George.
I was the victim.
I wasn't expecting to hear that, but okay.
Alright,
Marvin,
change
Bailey,
subject.
you
No,
aren't
no more, no more.
Okay, yeah.
demonetized.
Now the more important question is, because the maths I did the other day with the help of Max, we figured out that it would take £21.29p worth of pennies to build the Empire State Building.
Well, for one.
It's technically, out of 1p coins. Does that mean that we could technically buy the Empire State Building for £21.29p?
No,
I-
because the stuff in it is more expensive than the exterior.
There's more expensive stuff on the inside, buddy. Also, why is the Empire State Building?
Money inflation.
I don't know, just a random big building that went into my head.
The tallest building.
Is it? Is
I
it the
don't know.
biggest?
At least in America, I would assume it is, but I
No,
don't
I'd
know.
say Trump Tower is quite big. The little orange, arachne boy,
Orange man,
orange man.
orangutan.
Yeah, Bailey said the materials cost a lot more than that, so have fun, George.
You go to the rescue.
I'm so Black Obama can give me a good deal.
Oh Christ.
Obama, what are you doing
Oh, we're not doing
I've
this.
come to exact my revenge.
Bailey, help
Back
me,
to
please.
back to crusty childhood. Back to crusty childhood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who's
Crusty
anyone got some
I
memories?
had a crusty childhood.
Never
Ah, yes,
very.
it is, yeah.
Bailey, you got anything
Childhood
to
still
add?
exists. Went backwards. I'm not monkey yet, but we're going backwards.
Monkey.
Do I tell the story of me getting held up by my neck?
No,
This sounds like a fun story.
it's not. It's really not.
Bailey,
I
give me your
think I
stories.
said it in Pride Group once when you were still there.
Yeah, you have said it. I think at least a few times. But it should not
Bailey,
have
tell me.
happened, and I'll beat the shit out of people. We'll do that.
Who are we beating up? Oh, you little bully. Bailey, you little
Awful secondary school children who are little
Yeah.
shits.
Oh, so you mean all of them?
Not all of
Yeah.
them. Some of them are nice.
I'm
Most
not.
of them. Yes, you are. Shut up. Bonk you. Why nice?
Bon
Yeah, but I'm
Gala.
bonking George, so. That's
But you're still
fine.
nice.
It's fine, I
Thank
drew a
you.
rocket ship earlier.
Oh,
Anthony drew a
You
shark.
say you did you say you grew a rocket ship?
No, I drew one. Anthony drew a shark.
okay.
It's a very cool shark.
Oh. I need to. I'm thinking of doing another Discord, a new Discord ad, or like.
I don't know what memories I would
God.
be able to say here, other than ones where I involve me
Bye
in
bye,
trick-
Bailey. You too, you weirdo.
George, make them smaller.
What? I
Make them
never
smaller.
expected to hear that.
That's what she said. No, I'm joking.
Pizza
Oh.
rolls.
Don't
That
get
is
me
what
saying that in a minute if you're not careful.
So rude.
I don't want to
If you
just.
have a crusty childhood.
You're gonna see crusty dick.
You know what? I have a
I
s-
didn't say
Jesus
that, I
Christ.
said a crusty childhood. Shut up.
Uh-huh, definitely.
A crusty D, and then you changed it, so I was like,
Yeah.
let me fill in the
almost
gap.
said crusty dick.
There we go.
Bailey, Bailey's a
Very
crusty
almost.
dinosaur.
Just filled in
I
the gaps.
wasn't thinking.
None of us think. Why you think you're here?
So I had a trip in year 9 to France. Because you know,
found
I
Cornwall.
I was allowed to, I was allowed to do languages back then despite being stupidly dyslexic.
Well, I was forced. You had to do one. You had to do Spanish or French. You were
I had to
forced
do
them.
French and Spanish.
We did it until year 8. Then you get to choose one, but you had to do one or the other. I
Oh,
chose
we had to choose in year 9.
LMAO.
We were going to France, on the ferry and all of that lovely stuff. And me and my friends decide, you know what, we're going to buy some Bean Boozled jelly beans.
Oh God.
Did you die?
So we all took one of the brown ones because it's meant to be like chocolate pudding or dog poo poo or
Food.
canned dog food, whatever frick it is.
Dog food. Dog food.
We were walking around the ferry because our teachers trusted us enough to be let loose. So we wandered off to the other side of the ship and we went outside with all of the other people. And we're like, this is a good place to eat jelly beans. Right when there is a big massive wave. So, me, Kim, and Brendan all got the canned dog food one. And there is this poor old man behind us who witnesses Kim throw up over his
Oh.
shoes.
Oh. Oh
And,
no.
Yeah.
Yummy.
We did.
so he had
Oh.
canned dog food jelly bean all over his shoes.
Nice addition to the shoes. If I do
Yeah.
say so myself.
I mean, they were brown, so it's fine. Our teacher
yeah.
came and found us, and Miss Whiten was not impressed. It's safe to say we weren't allowed to wander across the ship without adult supervision anymore because year 9s
Because
can't
of
be
some
trusted.
jelly beans. Because
Yeah,
of
we
some bloody
couldn't.
jelly beans.
Yeah, you can't trust year 9s with jelly beans. They'll throw up over some random
shit.
stranger's shoes. Oh, there's a tractor outside. I want a tractor. I want to drive one.
Do I have memories
Oh,
that I
they're
can
really
talk about?
easy to drive.
But I
don't
got a
think
brand
we
new
had
phone by no store.
No, I'll give you the key. No, no, I had to sing that for months. Oh, no.
I got
Oh,
40
God.
acres.
It's okay. I know. I can distract and wee.
Wee.
No! Fuck.
And so it begins. Oh, so my phone made a
And
noise.
when we actually arrived in France, we went to Normandy. And our teachers were like, hey, yeah, let's let these kids loose around the fucking town centre.
Oh,
Oh. Should have
So-
learned the first time.
Kim wanted to go into this woman's only clothing store. And I wasn't going
Okay.
in with her. So she had to get Brendan, because he had really long hair back then, to go in with her. Kim made him try on the skirt, and it was funny. I don't have any more photos because I deleted them because Brendan's a PP. Yeah, it was very
I
funny.
barely have any I barely have any photos like of other people.
Some mood. I have photos of George on my phone.
I don't.
What?
You guys have loads of people?
I don't take. When I went on the French trip because we went in year 9.
Yeah.
When I went, I had like a few hundred photos, and then I just deleted them all because I didn't like them.
We went to an aquarium, and we went in one of these things where you went under the water type thing. Under
Tubes,
the
yeah.
water. Yeah, the tubey things. We crashed.
Oh.
You crashed?
We got stuck.
Why you crash?
Because
How'd
we
you
were
get-
we were year 9s and we got stuck.
You get stuck in a tube.
So there are ones that we can like drive around,
Oh.
and the chain link thing got connected onto something.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the tubes you can walk around in. I was
No.
like, no.
Whereas like ones we'd actually go under the water in.
Oh, I see.
Then I got stung by
did I-
jellyfish in a touchy pool.
Yay.
Don't call it that!
What, the touchy pool?
There is a worse thing that's just come into my brain to call that.
Oh no.
The touchy-feely pool.
No, it's even worse than that.
But
The pokey pool?
No.
Touchy.
I could say it. I could technically say it.
Say it.
The fiddler's pool.
oh no.
The what?
Fiddler's pool.
Did somebody
go?
ring the dingster?
Oh. Someone rang the fiddler.
Oh.
Can I go in?
What?
What's this? What's this?
There was
Wait,
a
so you
teacher
said
we had once.
oh.
There was a teacher we had once. He was called Mr. Fiddler, but we all called him the Fiddler.
Yeah, a teacher literally called Mr. Fiddler.
I had a
Oh,
primary school
Parks.
teacher
Hello.
called Mr. Fiddler.
George, do I allow
Hello,
him to
Parks.
join us?
Hello.
There's 1, 2,
Oh no, we only got 5 people.
But sorry, Harrison, you can't join us. Haha, get nay-nayed. But you may hop in my stream and partake in asking the questions. What's in podcast
What's
talk, you think?
questions?
Yeah, you can ask questions. I will answer your questions about my crusty, dusty childhood.
We'll also answer questions about my crusty, dusty childhood if I can feel like.
Yeah.
Harrison called us turds. And then,
You want to
yeah,
hear about my crusty, dusty child?
yes.
Yay! Story time.
It's time for a story. It's time for a story.
Oh.
It's the Bo Burnham one.
Oh.
Hmm.
It's time for a story. It's time for a story.
Do tell. Please
Gather
tell us.
around. You know what to do. It's time for a story. It's time
I'm
for
very
a story.
scared. I'm
I-
threatened as all
Down,
hell.
Yeah,
This-
I am
this-
concerned.
This is a lot of setup for a story. It better be a good story.
Yeah, is this a very pod story or not? Helan.
Which story is this? Which story is this? I'm very curious.
What?
Is it about the Umbrella
You-
Academy?
Anyone telling the story?
You wanna know something that scared the shit out of me?
What?
You want a good story? I watched my sister almost die. Let's go.
Oh,
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
It's my baby sister
Oh.
as well. No, so you know canals, yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
those lovely
You know
things.
how if you fall down the side of the boat that is right up against the bank, you will get crushed and you will die
Hmm?
Yes.
because your body will be stuck and the boat is fucking heavy as shit. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was stood next to the boat. Yeah, and I'm fine around the canals because I lived there for like half my life at some point. Shit, you know.
No?
And this is the first time my baby sister. This was
Harrison,
last year.
no.
as well. This is the first time my baby sister has ever been near a fucking boat. She barely knew what a boat was before we went there, and we were there to visit my nan.
You have to say the
because we
magic
hadn't seen
words.
my-
Oh,
Oh,
continue. Harrison's being a little baby.
Don't worry. Go on. Keep
you
going.
baby. Anyways, so yeah, we were down to see my nan because we hadn't seen my nan in fucking ages. The last time we saw her that wasn't on a call was when we lived on the goddamn boat, which was
Mood.
about 5 years ago. And
Oh.
Hmm?
well, my mum's putting everything in the boat, yeah, getting everything ready, and my nan is still at work, so her friend drove us down. So I'm in charge of the baby. My little
The
brother
baby.
is nowhere to be fucking seen, so he can't help me keep an eye on the child either. And one of Nan's friends is just there for some reason. I don't know why. His name's Bob. We sing Bob the Builder theme song, but replace
James
Builder
Bond
with
having a
Builder because
strump.
he's a welder.
He just materialized. He just exists now.
No, he was just around, you know. Oh wait, no, because his boat was also around. Anyways,
His boat was
Oh.
round.
no.
You guys can have round boats.
Wait, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I want to hear the story of how someone nearly died.
Yeah, I'm
Interested.
getting to it. Anyways, I'm chilling, yeah. I'm keeping an
Yeah.
eye on the child. I'm all good. And she comes close to the boat. Not like right up against it or anything, but close, yeah. And I'm like, oh, she's fine. She's not near the edge of the bank. She's not gonna fall in and fucking die or whatever. She had a life jacket on as well. So I was like, if she falls in and it's not in between the boats, she'll still be fine, you know?
Yeah.
She's not even near the edge, and somehow she manages to find herself in between the boat and the bank, and she's slowly going down, and I'm watching her almost fucking drown. And I'm like, oh!
Oh no.
You
I
just see,
know,
you just
but
see
that
her
was
there,
not
and it's like,
fun.
something doesn't add up.
So it's like when my brother fell into the canal and me and my sister left him. And then we got our dad and dad was like, "Where's your brother?" It's like,
Under the boat.
excellent. He's in the canal. And he looked at us like, what the actual fuck? I've never seen him round so fast in his life.
Hello, my
Yeah.
internet died. Oops.
Hello
Yeah,
again,
but-
CL.
My internet died.
Oh, it was. If I hadn't pushed the boat down, if I hadn't pushed the boat outwards and just grabbed onto her fucking wrist, she'd be dead,
Some mood.
and it would have been my fault.
Oh no.
So I'm sat here like,
Uh-oh.
shit.
Uh-oh, trauma.
I
Jesus
know.
Christ.
I remembered that
People
yesterday.
in that situation, they would be like, oh no, what am I gonna tell him? But I'd just be like, I broke the child.
George, you can't break the
You wouldn't
child.
see the child because it would be under the fucking boat.
No, I bring out like a severed arm or something to prove it to them.
No,
Where?
Be
What?
crushed
What?
into a
Can-
pile
can-
of much stuck underneath the boat, and you'd have to move the boat to even see any part of their fucking body.
Can I just ban George
Pissing
from his
rod.
own server for suggesting anything like that?
Yes.
Because now I'm concerned.
Yes.
Right, bye George.
What?
Bye bye.
Bye-bye, George.
Oh,
You've been banned from your own server, buddy.
Calm, I
did-
can't disconnect
all
you.
all I did was steal an arm and say
Oh.
child is died.
Massacred a
exactly.
body. A body needed that arm, and you just went yoink.
I could tape it back on or something.
You can't
If they-
tape
if they
it back
need it.
on.
No, the most annoying thing about that fucking story yet is I couldn't pull my baby sister up properly yet, and luckily my nan's friend saw that I was struggling pulling the child out of the water, trying to stop them from fucking dying, and he grabbed the upper hand, and since my mum and nan saw him grab my sister, they keep saying, "Oh, thanks for saving my kid and everything," and I'm sat here like,
You did
Wait,
most of the work.
exactly,
He held an arm. He held an arm. That's all he did.
exactly.
Hmm.
Crusty childhoods.
See,
Oh,
childhood
damn
is
it.
my right.
I dropped an Angry Bird soft toy in a canal once.
I always thought my
Oh,
nan's talking about.
I dropped my brother in the canal.
I haven't
Whoa.
been anywhere near a canal.
I dropped myself in a canal multiple times. No,
If I
like,
was anywhere near it, I'd
No,
probably just jump in.
Squidward.
no. The thing is, the water in canals is fucking manky.
It
has
is, it's
piss
disgusting.
And shit and everything in it. And
But
for
I'm gonna
some
become
reason,
one with the
younger me
soil.
was like, yeah, that's fine for swimming.
It's not fun for
First time?
swimming.
No, which is why I avoid it at all costs now, because younger me was like, ooh,
Ooh.
why would we need to go to a swimming pool when we've got this? And I'm like, you fucking mong. This is why we have a shit immune system.
But fun fact, when I was a little kid and I went to Goldenstone because I did it for like a week, the chlorine water tastes like milk.
I'm sorry, what?
What the fuck?
So,
Makes
as a
sense
kid,
to
I
me.
kind of forgot I had to hold my breath sometimes, and I do it now. I do it voluntarily, even though I'm not under the water.
Right,
And
I'll
I
be back
kept
in a
like
minute.
dipping far enough where the water would go in my mouth, and I didn't know what to do, so I just swallow it, and it tastes like milk. It's literally it's not even that bad, honestly. I would do it voluntarily if I could, but you know.
I have chocolate.
Oh.
Why did everyone shut up when I said it tastes like milk?
Because we wanted to hear the explanation of why.
What kinds of milk? Breast milk? Cow milk?
Like semi-skimmed, I don't know. They all taste the fucking same.
If it's breast milk, I'm going back.
I don't know. I don't even know what breast milk even tastes like, so I don't know. But I know it's some
There's
form
only
of
one
milk.
way to find out.
What do you think? I just suck my own tits, thank you.
George, too, I have a
Oh!
proposition.
Right. I will give you this information. Anything before the age of like 4, like on my 4th birthday, I remember nothing. Like 0. I
remember when
like,
I was like 2 and I pissed on my granddad.
I don't like it was I woke up on my 4th birthday and in my brain I went, huh, what the fuck am I doing? And I remember absolutely nothing, but I remember being really freaked out. I couldn't remember my own name.
Whose name? Who?
Oh.
What? Hi. I am back.
Death with
so-
amnesia.
So like I woke up on my 4th birthday, right?
You
I
guys
was in,
remember
like,
your
a
birthdays?
Hang on, just let me get to it. So I woke up on my 4th birthday, right, and I went, oh shit, I don't remember my own name. I remember nothing. I'm like, oh, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So I was like waiting for my mum to say my own name before, like, you know, I was just like, what the fuck's my name? I didn't even know what a birthday was. I was like freaking the fuck out. But yeah, eventually she said my name, and I was like, oh, alright. And now it doesn't mean
Joys.
anything because it just. Yeah, that was terrifying at 4 years old. My 4th birthday.
I don't even remember my 4th birthday, so
It was
Yeah.
everything before that, except for like a very, very tiny memory, which is like 2 seconds long, of me being on a train. I remembered absolutely nothing. It was like I woke up a new person. I probably got possessed, who knows?
Oh
Wait
no.
a minute.
so CL wasn't CL, it's just a ghost.
See, I
Yeah.
got possessed. We must get the radio.
No,
Oh, it's
I'm
time for
too dog for
exorcism.
that. No, I don't want to
Triangles.
It's
I
the
don't
Summoners
want to become
That's not
lucky
a
again. I'm
triangle.
probably a piece of shit.
Summoners
I don't
2,
wanna-
Omnis Mundus Spiritus, Omnis Eternal Potestas, Omnis Intercium Finales Adversae, Omnis Contagiata, etc. Dia Baratia.
I,
So,
my
Came back from saying I want for dinner. What did I come back to?
me
Apparently
performing an
I've been
exorcism.
possessed. Apparently I've been possessed,
Ah.
even though like I just have zero memory of anything before the age of like 4.
I don't.
I became
can
That
only
was
remember-
possession.
Despacito.
I did become
Now I-
Despacito.
Now I just have gaps in my memory. Because that's the thing.
Some mood.
Oh,
Fun-
I,
fun
It was pretty normal.
times.
I don't know if I can only pinpoint the time of memories depending on like the release date of movies and release dates of Lego sets and all that.
If I didn't talk about it loads during primary school, and by I mean talk about it, I mean have internal conversations with myself, which I still do, I won't remember it at all. It's like gone from my brain. I don't even remember what I did yesterday. What even did I
I
do
remember I
yesterday?
had a driving lesson today and scared myself as I drove down a fucking main road at 50 miles per hour.
Yeah, you did that.
the only thing I remember today is getting shouted at by my art teacher.
Oh,
Oh,
I'll,
what, Miss Gillen?
No, Mr. Evans, Miss Gillum fucking left. She up and left.
She what?
Yeah,
Did what?
she up and left. Mr. Gillum's still here, but
Towards the end of my year before funny virus thing, but she literally just didn't come in for like months. It was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Now she's just straight. Wow, my
she
life
moved
is
out
ruined.
not too long after you guys left.
Wow, my life is over.
You don't
Wow.
have a life.
She scared the
No, I
shit out
don't.
of me though. She
Nude.
had like dead
It was
animals in her
horrid.
cupboard.
No, it was her
What?
job, but she was absolutely right. So we had this art teacher, right? And her husband worked there as well. They both worked like the same like art course, right? And Mr. Gillen was really nice. He was genuinely really nice, and I really liked him. I had him, I think, twice.
I love her.
Mr. Gillen was strict, absolutely terrifying, and just if you had a class with her, you were over. You were done. There is no way you were going to be able to vibe in that classroom.
So, like my textiles teacher, Miss Salmon, her classroom smelled of fish. Which is probably why her last name was Miss Salmon.
Right, but like she would like try and be nice, but every single time she would, you knew that it was like passive aggressive in some way.
It was your funeral.
Oh, it was literally my funeral and a bloody classroom, and I had to do GCSE because I was like, well, I'm gonna do art. I may as well just take the course.
You didn't have to do your GCSEs, or you lucky duck.
No, but I didn't have to do the exams. I did have to do like the work in lessons.
Yeah, but you didn't have to do your exams.
Oh yeah,
So-
because COVID and all that jazz.
We did
Yeah.
mobs though. I got to feel what that was like, and it was absolutely stressful. I would have caved. Now I'm just like, oh, now my entire purpose has just gone out the window.
Yeah, now you do media
Stick with cheat.
studies.
Exams.
Now I reverted back to monkey because, I no longer have this thing where it's like, you have to act like you actually give a shit.
Yeah, Mr. Evans has completely ruined art for me.
Some mood.
Yeah.
If I wasn't doing art, I would do absolutely nothing. I have no other career choice.
Yeah, you picked media. So, welcome to hell.
Well, funny story about that. So me
Did you get
preparing
forced
for
into it as well?
yeah, this is the story, right? So I was gonna do graphic design instead because I was like, oh, I could do like signs and stuff, and I like designing things. That was cool.
We don't
And
even
then I
have
was
a
telling my-
graphics course, do we?
Well, yeah, you do.
We do. We
You
have
do.
3D design.
Do graphic design. It was under the thingy, unless it just got removed at some point. But yeah, it definitely existed. And
Rude.
I definitely was going to go to Yeovil because I couldn't go on the bus to Strode, so it was just easier. And I was telling one of the people I used to hang out with about it, and she turned around and went, "Graphic design is boring. If you do graphic design, I am going to hate you for the rest of your life." It wasn't that, but it felt like that.
Oh.
And I panicked and chose creative media instead because I freaked out and went, "Oh god, there goes my entire meaning." And now I'm here.
And now you've been inducted into the cult known as the Discord that you should join, by the way.
Uh,
Yeah.
cue the Discord ad.
But okay, this course is fine. I mean, I get to do what I want technically, but like at the same time, it's just like what was I doing?
The only reason I'm still there is because of George.
Yay.
George has a purpose in life.
You're the
But,
only
like, it
reason,
was-
buddy.
Kind of during particularly secondary school
doing-
where I was at least somewhat given a chance, and by a chance I mean I had one option, just went, okay, alright, we're going this direction. A lot of the things I did, or at least didn't do, was out of fear of this very particular person.
It's fine, I was
This
scared
is
of
my-
David.
This is my crusty dusty childhood of being repressed, is it? O or R, I don't remember.
Oppressed.
Oppressed, either way. Yeah, that's my crusty dusty childhood. It's just, it was non-existent because I was shoved into a corner. Yay! And now I probably have trauma, I don't know. Who fucking knows?
I upset Mr. Evans today because he looked at me and was like, "Max, you done any more work in your book during the weekend?" And I just looked up at him, and in the shittiest voice ever, I just said no, and he just walked away.
Some
Well,
mood.
I mean, he got his answer.
Yeah,
What was he supposed to
he
do?
went to grab my book, and then he just fucking walked away before straight after I said no. And then when he shouted at me, I just told him to go fuck himself, and he was like, "Oh."
Jesus.
Sorry, that's really funny. It's not. You should. I mean, I'm sure Mr. Evans is probably a dick, but like, maybe don't shout "go fuck yourself" in the middle of a lesson.
No, it was at the end.
But still,
You know what I want to do? I want to drive to Weymouth.
That
Why?
I don't
Weymouth
know.
has got beach. Beach time.
I can go into the sea and go swim.
Oh, I
I
don't
have
Probably
been
drown.
understand.
for about 5 years.
Some mood.
It's
Okay.
I
been.
can't remember what other crusty dusty memories I have in my crusty dusty brain.
I remember one of my first many attempts of procrastinating in art was I was just doing a drawing in the art book of one of the GTA missions that me and my friends were doing like the day before. And
Gonna
the
admit it
teacher saw it and was like, "Oh, what's this? I'm doing drawing." It's like, "Good work." Just random
Proud of
little
you, buddy.
drawings in my book, and they were like, "Yep, that's good."
I think we're coming to the end of this now, don't you?
Is it? Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fast.
Someone's telling me to
That was
finish up,
fun.
but I'm like, I've got 9 minutes, okay? Chill.
We've been
Yeah,
talking
when did
about
I get?
dusty
When did
childhood.
we start this? Because I don't remember doing any kind of intro.
I started this 56 minutes ago.
Oh,
I guess like
This
I
doesn't
wouldn't
have an
say
intro.
this is a crusty dusty memory, but like I've realized that I was like in secondary school I was like, I should have these really sophisticated interests that like are really adult. And now that I'm in college, I've like reverted back to being this cringe 2009 child.
Oh,
Because you met George.
Like I used to like things like the only interest I had was Warriors, and it was still kind of my only interest. But like it was just that one, and I never talked about it. And then I was like, oh, I should get into like TV shows that people watch. And then it hit me like a semi truck, and I went, huh, Worms on a String are a lot more
Semi-truck?
interesting now. So now I've just reverted back to monkey.
Wait, is it semi or semi?
It's both. It depends on how you say it.
Semolina.
What?
Semi and semi.
Try.
Emil.
Not a semi hard on. Don't worry.
Semicircle.
I was scared for a minute.
I know
Like, I
Ethan's
think
about,
it's-
so
But like, it's just I reverted back to being a 2009 raw XD piece of shit.
what happens when
I
you
went
meet
back in
George?
2009. Yeah, that's
I
my
don't
fault because
remember
it's
2009.
like all those Lego sets I've been rebuilding from the past, those all came out in 2009.
That is an excellent question, Keelan. I don't know why we're all here just to suffer. Because our parents hate us.
I
Probably
like
why.
being yelled at and told that I'm a piece of shit.
Yes.
Oh,
Literally,
that is
if
on
I ever get in trouble,
childhood.
if I ever get in trouble at my house, the first thing that my mum will tell me would be, "Wait until your dad gets home," and I'm just sat here like, "Thank you for reminding me."
Yes, our father
Shitty
threatens
people.
us.
Yeah, it's really fun. I can't wait to get out of here.
I was watching a
Just-
video this morning that wasn't in English, and this like the English subtitles it translated to something that's saying "I will beat you."
Oh yeah,
Oh.
no. I like getting told that too. I don't, but yeah.
bonk me harder.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the mood. That's the mood.
Nuts.
Welcome to 3 Depressed People and whoever the hell this is.
some mood. Alright, my dudes and dudettes. We are going to end this here.
Before we get even more sad.
To end our suffering.
Welcome to gay and gayer.
So
George
I
on
will
my back.
see all of you guys in a minute.